point, there was no actionable steps on, but how do we heal and move forward? It was just a lot of, well, you just got to let it go. And it's like, but it's not easy for everyone to just let it go.
No, you know what? And I told myself, I was like, what is letting it go? Like, I
Right.
just had a conversation with somebody about that, and they was like, just give it to God. I'm a God believer. I know y'all been seeing my posts. I'm a strong, avid believer in God, but sometimes for some of us, especially as empaths, giving it to God, we need closure in the real realm. Just giving it
Mm-hmm.
off to this our higher source and power. We need a little something but more concrete that's gonna make sense.
And
So
we're human. So that grief is going to whip right back around when we least expect it.
I'm trying to tell you, and people don't expect. I don't feel like people really take into accountability um, what those stages of healing look like.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can have a relapse in healing.
Mm-hmm.
An addict can have if an addict can have a relapse in
Me.
their journey and start back smoking again and start back drinking again. I can definitely relapse in my healing. I could say I'm not gonna call him, but
It's a
I might
journey.
call him.
Mm-hmm.
I could say I'm not going to cuss you out, but God is still working with me. I'm still like, let's be
Mm-hmm.
real. So I want to address those points where we figure out how to get to the healing, how to get over it. And a lot right now is us. I feel like with everything that's taking place, we have the election going on right now, which is every 4 years, everybody gets twisted and tossed around with political jargon, and then people get caught up in the race wars, and all of that is highlighted. But then we don't take the time to address the bigger fact of the matter of somebody walked so you could run.
Mm-hmm.
And with you running right now, I want you to run in a straight path and not around in circles. So
Mm-hmm.
let's figure out how to do that.
I love that. I was talking to a young lady. I volunteered at a local yoga studio here on Mondays, and the young lady, she's in her late 20s. I didn't ask how old she is exactly because I had shared how old I was, and she was like, "I thought you were my age," and I was like, "No, ma'am. I have quite a few more years over you."
But
But
that's because your skin is popping, sis. Like
thank you. I'm breaking out, but thank you.
I can't see the breakout.
Thank you.
You
I
look for real.
started
You
using
just going.
aloe. And that has been a game changer, I think, because usually around my cycle, I explode. And this is the first time where I've noticed that there's less breakouts than usual because I'm very acne prone. So aloe is my new bestie.
She's like,
uh,
aloe is my new bestie, girl. Do you have? Are you in a place where you can plant you some?
no, not really. I mean, I could probably get one already pre-potted in a small pot, but not something that can grow in the ground necessarily. You know what I mean? Like not in my own soil. Yeah.
True. Put one
Yeah.
in the house, girl. That way you ain't got to keep going to buy it. They come in clutch, and you can use it for smoothies. Like I used
That's
to
so
do an
true.
aloe smoothie
Mhm.
every Friday. Like every Friday, I would do aloe and baking soda, because it alkalinized the body, and then I would
Oh.
only drink tamarind juice that day, so it would just be like an internal cleanse. And when I tell you skin glowing, fiber, stomach, cleansed out. Hop
Okay.
into it and tell me how it works.
I will. And you said aloe, tamarind, and baking soda.
Yeah, so the tamarind juice is gonna be separate, but
Yeah.
in your smoothie you just want to put like aloe guts,
Mhm.
so from the actual aloe leaf
Mhm.
with spring water and baking soda.
Okay. And I drink that separate from the tamarind juice, or I eventually put the tamarind juice in it.
Nope, drink it separate. So you're
Separate.
gonna
Okay.
do what is it? 24 to 48 ounces,
Mhm.
because that aloe juice is kind of bitter. It's
It
called
is.
bitters. Like
Yeah.
it's like taking bitters. So take
Yeah.
your bitters and then yeah.
Okay. All right. I will try it and let you know. But yeah, so we were talking and just about life and different stuff going on because she's also on a healing journey, but very wise to be at such a young age. And at the end of our conversation, when she left, she was like, thank you so much for sharing your story because you never know how you're healing people. And I heard a lot of stuff that I needed to hear today. And I was like, because Black women need to talk to each other more, especially about life and what we are dealing with and what we've ignored or how our bodies are changing. We don't talk about any of that stuff.
Girl, when you said what we have ignored, like I think it's time for us to stop acting like we don't know what we already know.
Period. And that was what we talked about yesterday because I was telling her about trusting your intuition. And when your body tells you not to be with someone, trust it. And she was like, "Oh, I'm not ready to hear this." And I'm like, "Hear me, little sister, when I tell you, you will be hurting in the end more than that person if you decide to proceed and ignore your intuition. I have done it more than once, and I pray I have learned my effing lesson."
Girl, talk about not and then getting into this is a whole that's a whole conversation because being in a relationship, not knowing your body, not understanding transparency, was in a relationship, was continuously going to the doctor because I kept having UTIs before this person never had a UTI. Kept having UTIs, kept having UTIs. I'm trying to figure out, well, what am I doing? And is it me? No, my body was rejecting this person. On a chemical level, my body was saying, no, ma'am, no ham, no thank you, no turkey.
I've been there, girl.
Wanted to
My
have a
vagina
baby with this.
literally would be painful when we would have sex. It was like my vagina was like, "No, ma'am, we do not want him here. Why is he
Keep
still
him
here?"
somewhere else. He
And he
needs
wasn't
another
a bad
job, but his
guy.
job is not to be inside of this womb.
Right.
Absolutely.
And he wasn't even a bad guy. Like I've dated worse, but for some reason my body was like
My girl said I've dated worse.
I
And I think it's important that we have this platform where it is relative toward, and I'm gonna be real quick with you. I don't like to use the terminology black, as you may
have.
or
Okay.
may not know. I'm struggling with that right now. Not
Okay.
struggling because I know who I am,
Mhm.
but how to convey this message to a diaspora or a community of people who still identify with that terminology is a little hard for me because of the knowledge that I do have of self. So I continuously want to enlighten and uplift others to not subject themselves to that terminology. So you'll hear me use terms like brown and just women of color
Okay.
that resonate with us. So it's not like I'm trying to run away from it because like I said, and I just made a post about it. um there's a divide between black and people who actually know who they are, like Moorish individuals. And when we get to this level of understanding, then the Moors are like, oh, well, you considering they're black. And I'm just like, well, before I became into this knowledge, I was black. And I was still fighting the fight. I was going to marches, I was doing sit ins, and I had no absolute knowledge about this. I had no knowledge of it. So
Mhm.
my thing is, again, somebody walked so I could run. And if they didn't walk, then I wouldn't be able to sit here and say I have this knowledge. Because
Exactly.
somebody went and they sat down, Rosa sat in the bus on the back of the bus so I could drive a car. You know what I'm saying? It was all of these people along this movement that put us in this position to to be able to uplift our next brother and to be able to uplift our next sister. So just trying to figure out how to actually come onto this platform and and speak to those who have the ears to listen and can be called to this, to elevate themselves, to elevate their lifestyle, not lifestyle, but just to elevate their generation as a whole. I think is going to be important. It's going to be a very pivotal point for me because I have been just working in private sectors, helping people with status correction and stuff like that. And now I'm trying to bring it to this forefront that is my platform, which is kind of difficult because the the environment was already conducive for those individuals who had knowledge about what I was already speaking of. They were already there. Now I'm trying to bring it to individuals who are looking at me like,
What are you
girl, you
talking
still a nigga at the end of the day, or you still black, or you know what I'm saying. So um bringing it bringing it full circle, bringing it back home, um is going to be important. So I feel like I kind of got off on a tangent, but
No, I love what you're saying. Go ahead.
I just I want this to be a platform, and maybe I'll have you back again. But I just want to start the conversation. I want to start that circle. I want to be able to provide community where we don't feel like we're able to be heard and seen. Um, Especially like I've been working with a lot of men, and they're
You're a
not
gem.
bad.
You're an
They're not
angel.
bad.
I
It
know they're
is.
not bad. It's just the level of patience it takes to work with them is a lot.
It's a. I love you, my brother, but you can't keep using me. I'm not your mule. It is my point in case. I was working with a client who told me um Taraji is all about her money. She all about her money. This should have been a very clear red flag to me to let me know homeboy was not trying to make no payments. Why are
Homeboy
we
broke.
expected to work for less than bare minimum from our brothers when we out here still trying to uplift y'all and push y'all cause forward? Why are we expected to receive less if we putting in all the work? I'm not your work wife. I'm not your girlfriend. I'm not in the position to lay down with you or be attracted to you. I'm attracted to this movement. I'm
Right.
attracted to building whatever brand or whatever you got going on. So I want us to be able to be stronger on the forefront of we standing together. We
Mm-hmm.
getting this, we healing, we getting this information, and we applying it where it needs to be applied. We becoming pressure out here to these men because we are dangerous individuals with
Mm-hmm.
intellectual capacities that far uh, exceed where they think we should be and where we should go. And I'm tired of being undermined in that sense. And our emotional, oh well, you're emotional. Oh, sir, ma'am.
I'm a
You
human
know
with
what I'm saying?
emotions. Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
So I really appreciate you for coming on here, and I want you to be able to like this was just a great conversation, even just getting
Right.
into it.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
And
I
it's
haven't felt this
recorded, but
aligned
you
with
see,
someone in a long time, so I appreciate you so much.
no, it's wonderful. So as you can see, if you look at the top, it says that we're live, but I put it as a
Okay.
private link, so nobody can see us right now.
Okay. Perfect.
So I'll be able to edit it. I want you to be able to dig deep into your emotional pockets later. There will be some hard questions that I will be asking. So
Okay. I'll bring some tissues.
this will be light sauce, but I want it to be as authentic as possible. I want us. It could possibly last an hour.
Okay.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Right now, did you take your shower? No, you did not. Excuse me. Go take a shower. Bring that back because you can't take a shower and do that at the same time. Five, four, three, two. Thank you. Do you have children? Don't do it. I mean, if God blesses you with them, alhamdulillah. But
I'm
if
in no
not,
rush. Yeah, I'm not in a
eat your
rush.
papaya, get on that natural birth control.
Wait,
Like,
what's the
yeah.
natural birth control? The pull-out method?
So papaya, high vitamin C, anything high in vitamin C is considered a birth control. Um, it's some more stuff, but I learned that early on in my life because my mom tried to get me to take birth control when I was like not even sexually active. I was just well developed,
Understood.
and
She was just trying to
um,
make sure you were okay in case anything happens.
She was just really, she was like such a pill pusher. I was like, who do
Oh,
you work
really?
for? Like, are you working for Big Pharma? Like, why are you trying to get me on that? Like me now as an adult, I could say that, but that was not the conversation then. I just kept telling her, no, I'm not taking it.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
better not come in my house with no babies. I mean,
You could
I
also
will
teach me
not,
about
ma'am.
how to protect myself. That doesn't include birth control. Like, tell
Right.
me
So
when the
yeah,
time.
once I had gotten to the age of like I started taking birth control because I didn't want to be pregnant. But then I started having like all of these effects. My period was all off. It said it was gonna put me on schedule, and it wasn't. So then I just started that holistic path, and it took me a while to get there. But with research, papaya is one of those fruits that really are good for papaya and pineapple.
Okay.
They
I'm
are
gonna
going
do
to
some
help you
research
with
because
your
I can't
period.
have neither one of those things presently. But hopefully my stress levels. So my stress has been so high that it has caused me to have bladder issues, and
Mm.
so I'm trying to decrease that stress so I can start eating the things that I enjoy again. So a lot of things that are acidic I can't have. It makes my bladder feel like it's like painful pulsing. I guess is the best way to explain it. And then I'll feel like I have to go to the restroom and nothing will come. Yeah. So
Papaya
trying to
isn't
heal
acidic.
myself. Hmm?
Papaya isn't acidic.
It's not?
No,
Okay.
pineapple is though, but papaya
Well,
is
because
not.
you said the vitamin C, that's what made me think it was acidic. But I'll try it. I'll see how it
Um,
makes my body feel because I haven't tried it in a while.
Girl, give it a go. And
Okay.
if you can't, then maybe try like capsules of vitamin C.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for this.
Me too.
I want you to think about the question I had. I got my pen out, but I've been running my yapper, so I forgot to write it down.
It's okay.
What are your favorite? Like, if you could tell me 5 songs to describe your current mood phases right now, what would be your top 5 songs?
Five.
You
One,
can
two.
give me 3 at best.
I'm like off the top of my head. I know something from Beautiful Chorus. Darling, Beautiful Chorus.
Da-
Um,
it's called Darling.
yeah, Darling.
Who's it by?
Um, Beautiful Chorus.
Oh, that's the person. Girl, I'm
It's a
sitting up here
group.
thinking that's the beautiful chorus.
Yeah. Beautiful Chorus is the group. Yeah. They have a lot of like mantra type music where they're just speaking positive affirmations. And some songs they're just humming, like Face Him. I don't think there's any words. Um, what else am I? I feel like something from Beyonce should be here. Hold on one second.
I ain't mad. I like a good Beyonce vibe.
Right.
Are you going to be thank you for taking your shower. Did you use soap? Okay. Excuse me.
No,
Got
you're fine. You're fine. Do what you need to do. You do not need to apologize for being a mother. Alien Superstar by Beyonce. What else am I loving these days? Glorilla, what you got for me that I've been loving?
Girl, Glow has been really putting out bangers that really speak to the affirmational beast. Like,
For real.
you want to get into your
Like, I
affirmations?
was impressed, but she's been telling us that she's a Christian girly, so I don't know why. Probably Glow's prayer. I really enjoyed listening to the prayer. It was very affirmative as well, and just talking about how, I come to you, God, all the time, and I'm here again. And please help me and my friends so that we stop making poor decisions.
For real.
Um, that's three.
Heavy on the poor decisions. My bad.
The less than great decisions. Shaka Khan. Um, I'm a woman. I'm every woman. Yes. Um, one more. Hmm. No, I'm not gonna say that one.
Oh, come on. You was already there?
No, because I feel like it was a different time in life, and it's just is. I love the song, not necessarily that it speaks to who I am. It just speaks to that I like different tastes in music. But actually, let me see. There should be like a Daft Punk song or something that maybe I can feel like
Can
resonates.
you please find my other earring? Like it's bothering me that I'm up here like
Missing. It's always like no one's gonna tell me I was missing a hole.
I'm just like lopsided, and as a Libra, I just feel like be balanced.
Yes, I forgot you're a Libra too. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
How did
Oh,
you
it's
celebrate?
um elevation. I think is a good word. It was not a it was a decent birthday. I was with my daughter. I was able to buy a new pair of pants,
Yes, Fancy and
and
Cheetah. Yes.
and I got a donut. So it wasn't all bad.
It's the small things.
It really is, and I can't stand that I'm such a minimalist because I want this life of luxury so bad. But it really do be the small things. It really do. Like when you
People
think
don't
about
always
it,
get it. Mm-hmm.
people don't
It
get
doesn't
it.
always have to be extravagant, but when I do like expensive things, don't try to dim me.
Don't try to block my blessings.
Period. And the last song I'm
I'm
gonna
here for the
say,
hand movements. You're the hand girly.
I'm very dramatic, so you're gonna see me move my hands a lot.
When's your birthday?
September 23rd.
Girl, I just had to say my months because I was like October, November. I was like, okay, for me,
Yeah,
September,
yeah,
got
yeah.
it. Let's
Mm-hmm.
go. All right. Happy
Because yours is
belated,
in
Nita.
October, or were you September? That's what I thought. Okay, yeah.
I could never be a September Libra. They're not the same.
We are not the same.
It's okay. Like I love
Yes.
y'all, but it's just different.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
different. I feel
Mhm.
like October Libras, like we real calm. I feel like we're more on the calm side. Like we could get there, but I feel like September Libras, like I feel like y'all have the tendency to like really pop off.
We have short fuses for sure.
It's
It
gonna
doesn't
take me a
take
minute to get
much.
there.
It
I'm
depends. So I feel like I let a lot of things pile up. So by the time that I do blow up, it's probably maybe slightly misplaced. But also, so once I reach that point, like my fuse is, what
You
do you
know who
want?
says that? You know who puts that into perfect context? Cardi B. She
Yes, she
she
is my
says,
Libra
and when the Libra
sister.
starts Libraing, we start Libraing. So yeah,
And
I
baby, you
get it.
don't want to see it. My two most recent exes both gave me nicknames for the other side that they see. And I think it's not just my Libra. I think it's also because I'm a Gemini ascendant. Yes, rising, ascendant, that one. So I think it's
Like
that
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 one.
they I think it's that that they're seeing, but one ex used to call me Sour Patch. And then the other one would call me Trunchable.
Crunchable.
Trunchable, like Miss Trunchable from Matilda.
Miss Trunchbull, you don't give off that energy. But
I
again,
don't
I'm
know what
not
they
sleeping
thought,
with
but
you,
that's why
so
they're
I
not my
don't
ex.
know.
But that's why they're my exes. So it doesn't matter.
Period.
Right.
Non-existent, non-factors.
No, no.
And then we should address, okay, was it the part of me vocalizing to you how I actually felt about a situation that bothered you? Like, what about me being upfront and honest about the imbalance you're putting in my life is making you feel as though it's okay for you to project those insecurities on me? I would have flipped the script. You can't be calling me Miss Trunchbull and no goddamn sour patch. There's clearly some insecurities that you need to deal with, sir, that have you deflecting right now.
They were both. I wanted to see the best in them. I tend to be a people pleaser as a Libra.
Mm.
And they were both women too. But yeah, I don't
Oh, they were
know.
men
I
and
don't.
women.
So I don't know what I don't know what they were thinking. But to your point, it was the lack of accountability that was pulling at them because they didn't want to take accountability. Because it'd be like, I'm not trying to nag, but this is a habit that I've noticed. So yes, I'm gonna bring it up again
Turn that down, baby girl.
because you keep doing it.
I tried to be. I. This is not a therapy session, but it could very well be one. I tried to have a girlfriend.
Hmm.
She was horrible.
It's
I
not
was
easy.
like, I'll just stay celibate. I went through that transition. I was like, men are evil, demonic spirits. I hate them. Let me go get a girlfriend. Then I got with her and I was like, women are evil, demonic spirits. I hate them. I was like, I'm gonna just be by myself. And I've been by myself for too damn long. Anyways,
It's
this is not
okay.
about that.
Your person's gonna come, and if your person doesn't come, I hope that you are content with self.
Period. Because that's how it should be. You got one more song, girlfriend.
Technologic by Daft Punk. Like technology, but instead of the Y, I see.
Technologic. By I have heard this song. You said by Def Punk.
Daft Punk, DAFT, and the second word's punk. You've
I think
probably
I've
heard Kanye sample them before, if you like
no,
Kanye.
I
Sorry, I
don't
didn't make
feel
that assumption.
everybody. I feel like everybody likes Kanye. They just want to bandwagon and jump and gang rape him with society. But Kanye is very likable.
He
He doesn't
is.
lie.
And he is who he is, and people don't like that. Yes, he said some crazy things, but haven't we all?
Kanye is probably really trying to put people on. I just feel like it's our most genius individuals who are considered to be crazy and irrational that society tries to put into this pocket of crazy that are actually the ones with the most information that could really put you on. Now, how he comes outside with him and his girlfriend dressed in paper bags and
Girl, that's
looking
kink
like
play all day.
condoms.
I'm convinced it is a kink play that they do all day. She likes a humiliation kink, and he's going to play into it. I'm convinced. Because there's no way.
I don't know what they be having going on, but play your games. Like put on the show. I get it. You gotta give the people something to talk about, but Kanye do
Hmm.
better. But I just wish his mom was here. That's not a point.
Yes. To keep him grounded. Because when she left, it was like he left. Before that, he was our person. And I still try to support how I can. But
She
some of
said
the
how I
things.
it was
Some of
a
the things
sincere
he
lean into
does.
the
Like, cause
head.
I loved Kanye. Like, if you talk to my brothers, they will tell you he was probably one of my favorite artists. And now I'm just like, Kanye, I still love your music, but I can't rock with you as a person. You haven't harmed anyone, but you say some harmful things. So, sir, please. But yes,
Got these
I
five
do agree
songs.
that people try to cape as though they don't like Kanye, and secretly they're absolutely listening to him at home.
I love this conversation. We've been on here. I didn't even start recording from the beginning, which kind of
That's
sucks.
okay.
But
I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything to prepare, so that's why I recorded too. I did like a screen recording just to make sure.
oh, you got the beginning half of it.
I don't think I got the very beginning,
What time you
but
got
I'll
on
send you what I
yours?
have. Did I? It
It's okay.
was about the same. Yeah.
Sweet. All right. So, oh my gosh. Did you see that?
No.
Mm, noted. Like, I need to assess that. So sometimes me and my spiritual gifts, like, they really be trying to put me onto something. So just a second ago, like, literally, I was like looking at the screen and then it just like zoomed in like super fast. And I don't know. I gotta.
That is interesting.
That's why I was like, did you see that? And you said
Right.
no, and then I was like, damn, that happened out loud.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mean
Mm-hmm.
for that to say. I didn't mean
No,
for you to say that out
you're
loud.
fine. Cause I see things at the corner of my eyes, so I get it.
So I'm going to assess what that actually means. I'm gonna call in, see what that means. But I just feel like maybe that just means maybe go a little deeper. Maybe
Okay.
I'm just being a little too surface right now. It happened again. So
Yes, confirmation. Okay.
yeah. So
All
we got to
right.
go a little deeper,
Okay.
and really just get to it because it is surface right now. but I
Yeah.
just wanted I want it to be the way I want it to be. I want a bitch to excuse me. I want somebody to cry. I want
Okay.
them to come on here and relate and be like, you know what? Yeah, they got it.
Understood.
They are definitely in a place to elevate and be vulnerable, but
Mm-hmm.
not let the vulnerability be like we some crying ass weak bitches, like because don't nobody want to
Yeah.
hear that.
Yeah.
People want to hear your issues, but they also want to know like, okay, well, how were you able to overcome that? And so yeah, tell me your
And that's what
story.
I was gonna say too when you mentioned it earlier. I was like, I don't know if I am overcoming, girl. I'm taking it a day at a time. Truly. A day and a moment and a breath at a time. To figure out what the F is going on, especially lately with me losing my contract and then my business isn't really going how I had planned, like a moment at a time. Um I will probably cry later because I get really emotional. But I'm not gonna force it, of course. But
She's like, I'm not gonna force it. I'm not gonna be up here trying to Denzel one tear cry. I
I'm not. I can't even cry on command if I tried. I tried like a week or two ago, and I was like, no, pulling from my trauma does not make me want to cry. I
why
don't
would
even see
why
how people do that.
how do you why did you try to cry?
Just to see if I could do. I think I was like reading something about Taraji being able to cry on demand, and I was like, can I do that? And no, I can't.
I definitely can.
Yeah, I can. And I tried to pull from some places, and it was just like, no, ma'am.
She's like, and I tried to pull. It can definitely be done. Like I for a long time I considered being an actress because I was like, I am definitely batshit crazy, and I what? Where's my blue check? Because
Right.
they ain't paying me enough right now to be this damn
For
crazy out
my
here for
natural
free.
personality. Right.
Like all of
I
these
understand.
characters inside of this book right here, and y'all motherfuckers is out here living off me for free. I'm cussing you out for free and being nice to you the next second for free. Where's my TV show?
Truly. Truly. You get it. Yeah.
And that's why I had to learn to control myself because I was allowing people to take me out of character. There's a character I want to portray to people.
Mm-hmm.
And for you to continuously try to tap into one character and sometimes receive exactly what you get, no, you are not allowed to access me like that. You do not have access to me like that in that
Right.
capacity, or you don't have that much control over me anymore because a lot of it is about control.
Right.
It's a
Mm,
lot about control, when, especially when you're dealing with individuals. But so much has to do with power and control that it drives me crazy. Like I've been in communities where people are like, "You're too much love and too much light." It wasn't until I read what is the name of that book? The 48 Laws of Power,
mm,
where I realized people will envy you for trying to portray what they consider like this God complex. And I was like, well, I wasn't trying to portray that. There's just so much pain and hurt in the world that I just don't feel like contributing to more of that would be
right.
conducive to society. But society says, nah, we need to know that you in pain with us, bitch. Like,
And that's so hard. To your point earlier about everybody wants you to show up on your platform happy and uplifting them. And it's like, but I'm not happy every day. But I also don't feel comfortable pulling out the camera when I start crying. Like, what do y'all want from me?
and then when I do show y'all that side, y'all just no engagement,
None.
lack of engagement.
I remember
Because what
posting
is
once
this?
about suicide, and someone laughed under my post, and I was like, "What's funny?" And this is someone who knows me, is from my hometown, and he was like, just gave me the laughing emoji. What is funny? Like, this is serious.
You
I
see how
don't
we just not taken serious?
at all.
We are expected to have the thickest of thick skin in our
Yes.
communities. We are expected as a community to not want to appeal to the senses of healing. We don't, first of all, a lot of people don't even know what healing is. They don't know what it really means to heal, because for them, their healing is taking a part in their vices. So I'm going to drink and I'm going to smoke and I'm just not going to talk about it. And I'm
That's
going to
true.
give it to God.
Whatever that means.
We
Hmm.
need more as a community.
Yes.
We should be demanding a lot more. We 35. I know we're about 45 minutes into this,
Hmm.
so I'm gonna keep it short, and just let you go because I really have to finish this contract.
Understood.
Um,
Yeah, as I say, I got like 8 minutes left before I have to run to.
so I think this is a good starting point.
Okay.
I'm gonna be editing my ass off, and I want to try to put this out because we're entering this 11/11 portal.
Oh,
So
yes.
with us entering this, like I wanted to have a lot of meaning and a lot of intention. So the intention is to just set that tone for healing and community. Um, yeah, healing and community and resolutions. Like I'm here
Mhm.
with Aaliyah. We need a resolution. Like
Yes. Yes. And for people to actually start putting action behind it. I was telling one of my immigrant friends that America has made us so complacent here that we're not going to protest too much. We're not burning anything down because they let us be comfortable. We're just comfortable enough to not really get in the streets and do what we need to do to make effective change. So what does that really look like for those who are ready to burn this shit down? And how do we find more community? And they don't have to agree with everything that we believe in, but at least be open to hearing what other people's viewpoints are.
absolutely.
So yeah, I think people want community, but they don't really know what that looks like, or what they think it looks like is not actually what it is.
Some people have been raised by drug dealers and alcoholics. So when they come, they try to put themselves in a healthy community. They still come in with old trauma, and for them to be healthy is like pulling tooth and nails. But hopefully, we
Mhm.
can set that tone for what a healthy community standard is. And this is just to go back real quick. So the reason why I wanted to bring up this music list is because I'm in a community and I would do workouts. And some of my, like when I work out, sometimes I work out to trap music because I feel like trap music it's affirmational. Like I'm a getting money ass nigga. Like yes,
Mhm.
yes I am.
Mhm.
I get money, nigga. Like
Rick Ross and Two
it's
Chains in
it's a
my
little low
face.
vibrational,
It's
but
okay because they be talking
do
about
they
real
not get
shit.
money?
Yes, exactly.
So
Hmm.
it to me it just brings everything full spectrum, and I just feel like it conveys this message of, especially for our church girlies, like y'all really be out here playing both sides because y'all be in church on Sunday with Kirk Franklin, and I know for a fact Friday at 7 p.m. it was hot outside, 95 degrees for you. So man, take a fucking seat.
Hmm.
Several. But and then I have to do better at my cursing too. So I'm gonna work on that.
I
But
curse really bad too, so
no,
I
you haven't
cannot
cursed
be
not
your
once, and I've
accountability
cursed like
partner
eight
there.
times. I've cursed like 8 times, so I'm feeling kind of bad.
No, don't. Usually I feel bad because then when I start cursing, I feel like other people feel like they're welcome to curse now. And it's like, don't let me be your influence. This is how I talk.
No, I'm here. Let me let you clear that throat chakra out real quick. You wearing the blue? Clear it out, sis. It doesn't. Just get it out there. It's okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna wear blue later. Because blue, for whatever reason, yes, it is to the throat chakra, which I do need to exercise speaking more, especially how I feel about things, because I don't. I keep a lot of things in. But also, people really are gravitated to me when I wear blue. So I'm gonna start incorporating it into my wardrobe more often because I'm like, is this my lucky color? Because I think so, and it doesn't matter what shade of blue. Blue.
That's that Yemaya. That's that mother. That's that mother energy.
Okay. Educate.
Yeah. I am just like, don't judge me.
No, I am not a
I have
judgy person.
adapted from so many because it's read my book, child. But we ain't gonna get into that. It's just I just pull from so many sources and how they all just are connected. There's just this universal oneness that everybody continues to miss, but I
Mm.
don't. So yeah. So
Understood.
message for this is for us to go in deeper. I got to
Yes, it
figure out
is.
what this deeper is for us.
Yes.
If
And I'll
by
meditate
any
on that as well.
say that one more time.
I said I'll meditate on that as well.
Wonderful. And I'm gonna let you go, but if by any chance you happen to be able to come up with some topics and some questions that you want to ask me,
Okay.
go for it. I encourage it. Let's try to keep each other on track. Let's try to
Okay.
stay in alignment with sharing our stories, and picking a focal point topic that is relative, but is also inclusive of small micro topics that
Hmm.
relate to the one topic. And then I'm gonna
Okay.
do my best to outline it.
Okay.
I feel like I'm like doing a lot, but I feel like it's gonna work, especially with your playlist that I have, and then I'm gonna add 5 songs too.
Okay.
And then yeah, I think this is gonna be swell, my dear.
Thanks. I'm
And this is gonna
excited.
be the first of many.
Okay.
And then I want you to promote it on your platform. So I'm gonna
Okay.
provide you with some short clips that you can like put out.
Perfect.
Some hashtags that we can work with. Again, it's gonna be called Balance Reflections.
Okay.
Um, I want to be more like the Iyanla Van Zant.
But actually credentialed?
Yeah, I mean, I mean,
Okay, no judgment. Do your thing, girl. I see you.
all right. Love and
You're
light. Thank
already
you so
doing
much.
it, so you're great. Thank you so much for your time as well. I appreciate you and for even asking, like, truly.
You're amazing. Peace.
Bye.